nobody is surprised that Peyton is leading the way at 3-1.
All right.
Followed, of course, by Drew Brees and that former bad man that was Aaron Rodgers. He's got to come back and be a bad man. I got to see it. He's got to prove it again.
Please, easily.
I thought Tom Brady was a little low, actually, at only 9-1, which would be a very good bet.
Right.
Not that I'm a betting man, but that would be a very good bet at 9-1. Andrew Luck, I think, is a little high at 16-1.
Whatever.
And here comes the stunner for me on this list. Looked at it last night. Eyebrows rose when I got to 20-1. Jay Cutler is all the way up at 20-1, which is pretty good, pretty high. This is obviously a huge year for Jay Cutler, and I, for one, think he's going to have a huge year. Last year under Mark Trestman, I started seeing some new positive signs. I think they're protecting him better and better. Obviously, he's throwing to a tremendous wide receiver core featuring our guy Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey, Martellus Bennett. They lost Earl Bennett from Vanderbilt University, which, by the way, quick shout-out to Vanderbilt for winning our first men's championship in baseball. I got to throw.
It's been a while.
I know, but I just never had a chance to throw that in. Way to go, Vandy.
Way to go, Vandy.
Earl Bennett no longer a Chicago. You eat your heart out. How many of you won over there, Winston-Salem State?
Hey.
Huh?
Show respect.
I'm showing, but we won the National Baseball Championship.
But back to the list.
Thank you.
Back to the list.
Sorry about that.
Please, alma mater, raise up, baby.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on national TV.
Okay, so Earl Bennett gone, but Brandon tells me the last time we saw Brandon Marshall that this Marquess Wilson is going to be really good as their fourth receiver. So they're loaded. And yet, last year they went 8-8, and Jay Cutler started only 11 of the games, 19 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Not bad. But when Josh McCown took over, I was the first one to say, even though Jay Cutler went to Vanderbilt University, that Josh McCown operated the offense at a little higher level than Jay Cutler had been operating. And Josh McCown wound up with 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and got himself a big, nice free agent deal to go to Tampa. Now, under Mark Trestman, I think that Jay Cutler's ready to take that next big step. So I love Jay Cutler at 20-1, and I think he belongs that high.
I should have went first on this because you stole my thunder. Because when I saw Jay Cutler's name on this list, I barely glanced at anything else. I couldn't believe.
Well, there you go.
I couldn't believe that this man was at 20-1. I said, what on earth is wrong with these people? What on earth is Jay Cutler doing on this list?
But I'm saying it's right with these people, and you're saying it's wrong.
It's horrendous. Jay Cutler doesn't even belong on the list for MVP candidate. Oh, please. I mean, give me a break. All right. Hasn't been to the postseason the last 3 years, 2 8-8 seasons, all right, over the last 3 years. And oh, by the way, you got Michael Bush and Matt Forte, a 1,339-yard rusher in Matt Forte. You got Alshon Jeffrey, who emerged last year. Brandon Marshall's a stud. Martellus Bennett is no joke. You got the coach at Trestman, who's supposed to be some kind of offensive genius. And as far as I'm concerned, Jay Cutler still was Jay Cutler, a walking piece of mediocrity comparable to Tony Romo. Now, if the man was 50-1 odds, I would respect it. 20-1 in what world? You're telling me he's gone? Please, what you're doing is you're looking at the roster that he's surrounded by, and you're saying, how can he mess this up? That's what you're really saying. You're saying, how can he mess this up? I've often asked myself that same question. How could Jay Cutler mess this up?
Wait, are you calling Jay Cutler a game manager? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm telling you, you know what? That would be a compliment for him. As far as I'm concerned, he has grossly underachieved. Got a rifle for an arm.
Thank you.
Can make any NFL pass, okay? In an NFC Championship game, he's on a bicycle, okay, instead of out on a football field. Yeah, whatever. If you're too hurt, you shouldn't have been riding a damn bicycle. I once saw Byron Leftwich be carried from the line of scrimmage down the field trying to make passes for crying out loud.
Where is he
Jay
now?
Cutler's right. I understand that. Yeah, Jay Cutler, he's certainly healthy, and he survives, and he's in an NFL uniform, and he's home every single postseason watching the game with us. That's what he does. This is Jay Cutler. Oh, what a joke. He hasn't produced. He hasn't stepped up to the plate. I'm surprised that Brandon Marshall hasn't called into the show already, you know, because he's the biggest cheerleader. I mean, what are the Chicago Bears colors? The blue and orange? I mean, what was navy, blue, and orange? Navy. Is that what it is? I mean, I'm surprised that I haven't seen Brandon Marshall waving his pom-pom, doing the dance, because nobody dances for Jay Cutler more than him. That's right, I said it, Brandon Marshall. He's a stud. He can play. Alshon Alshon Jeffrey is a stud. He can ball. Matt Forte is big time. And somehow, some way, we get to Jay Cutler. I am willing to concede that there have been times where he's been on suicide watch considering the lack of protection that offensive line is giving him.
That's not the case anymore.
I understand that, but that is not the case anymore. Wasn't that much of the case last year, and he still was average even though he got hurt. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not sold on Jay Cutler. I'm not buying it. I know he can play. I know he can make the throws, but he's one of those guys, Skip, that I just look at and I say, somehow, some way, he's going to mess this up for himself. And I'm not going to go as far as saying the accident waiting to happen because that's reserved for your Cowboys. But I'm going to tell you, he ain't far off. Just nothing here. I mean, this dude has underachieved. He's lucky he's getting paid what he's getting paid. He didn't get a contract extension.
Yes,
he get a contract extension.
A lot of money.
What about $50 million? Something. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Well,
please. You're just biased because he went to your alma mater. He's from your alma mater. That's it. That's all it is. No credibility whatsoever when it comes to Jay Cutler. He has underachieved. He has disappointed. And by the way, he doesn't even have the decency to look the part. Every time he's out on the field or on the sideline, he looks depressed. He don't even look like it. I've never seen the dude smile. And this is coming from me. I've never seen him smile.
He's concentrating.
Please. Really? Concentrating on what? What he's going to do for vacation in January? Because he damn sure ain't playing in January and February. The man makes plans for Christmas and beyond before the holidays even arrive. He is just a mess. And you know it.